Hello and welcome back to Being I thought I could get through it. Being Dreams. Oh my goodness, I am sick with a sinus infection, so yeah, fun times. Also, sorry, I'm making ramen right now, so if you hear my microwave, that's what's happening because I need food. Also, I am gonna forewarn you that because I am sick, I take NyQuil at night, and I don't know what NyQuil does other than give me some absolutely crazy dreams. And I'm not the only one who experiences this. My dad also experiences this, where he's like, do you ever just, like, every time you take NyQuil, get, like, the most crazy dream? And I'm like, yes, I thought I was alone. So this dream starts out, we're going to this lady that my parents had visited for not like a psychic reading, but it was like a meditation sleeping type thing. And I don't remember why. I think it was because like maybe I was having trouble sleeping or whatever. And so anyhow, we're going to this lady and they're like, we don't remember her name. We don't remember anything. We just know she's somewhere around here. Like, her shop is somewhere around here. I'm like, okay, that's not suspicious at all. And I remember thinking, like, I really, really, really don't want to go. But I felt like my parents had, like, forced me to go. And I was still like, I really don't want to go. I don't agree with this. I don't like this. But we were still going. So we finally find this shop. And we go in. And it's this, like, Asian lady, probably around in her 20s or so. And she's, like, dressed up and full, everything. And we're under this, like, weird, like, tent type thing and everything. She had, like, a really thick accent. And she was, like, trying to joke around with me. And sometimes when people have accents, I just don't pick up on their jokes. And she was getting so frustrated with me that I wasn't picking up on her jokes. She would just drop the accent. So she was just fully faking the accent too, and then would just speak in like the most American accent. And I was like, what is happening? I don't trust you, because first off, I'm going to a place that I don't really know where we're going, because my parents can't remember who you are. You're like hiding your face with like this like hat. So I'm like, I can't even see who you are. You're faking an entire accent where you're not from. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going to happen to me. Anyhow, I go back into the area where you're like supposed to be like laying down and kind of meditating. She has me lay down, and I remember she was saying something. She was like repeating something to like kind of like calm me down and kind of go in like a trance like state, kind of like not hallucinate. What do you call it? Hypnotize. That's what you call it. And she's like, oh, when I touch your leg, you're gonna like. Basically, I'm closing my eyes, and she's like, you're going to feel like you're opening your eyes, but you should feel like you're opening another set of eyes. And I was like, okay. So she touched my leg, and it was like, I could actually, like, see it. I could just see my face, and, like, I opened my eyes, and they look like giant blue anime eyes. And then right above my normal eyes were another set of eyes, where they were also open and giant blue anime eyes. And then I remember, it was like shortly after that, I remember she was like, I don't even know how to explain this. I don't know if you've ever watched like The Giver or even read The Giver, but like they touch hands and the dude, like, experiences memories from, like, people in the past, and they're kind of like the memory keepers of sorts. And it was kind of like that. She was, like, kind of, like, putting me in this, like, trance thing, and she's like, you're going to experience a lot in a short period of time. And it was, like, I'd experience one thing, and then I would be, like, in a whole nother, like, world type thing, and I'd be, like, I remember, like, laughing, and I was like, oh, this is so funny, I'm with these people, or I'm doing this, or doing that, and it, like, just kept continuing. She would ask me, like, in between, she would, like, wake me up, and, like, we would try to, like, basically talk about what I dreamed about, what I remembered, and I tried to explain as much as possible. And then the last time that she put me in it, I remember, I don't know if she was thinking it or if I was hearing it, but I remember her basically saying, like, I wonder what she is really thinking about, because I couldn't give much information when I was out of it. And I still don't remember what, like, I was actually, like, the dream inside of a dream was. And then I remember she left, and a while later, I was like, oh crap, I'm, like, stuck in this loop where I'm going into different dream to different dream to different dream, and I can't get out. And it was, like, really scary, because I just felt so trapped. Once I was actually up, though, I was up, I was going, I remember, like, grabbing a few people and be like, you know, this is what she's done, this is what's happening, like, dudes, we gotta go get this person. So we go, and there's, like, this, like, thing on the ground. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever played Ratchet and Clank. I don't think it's the Quartu planet? Quartu? Why did I have such trouble saying that? Planet, it's the one where the Blargs, like, needs all the brains. If you haven't played Ratchet and Clank, this sounds very weird. Anyhow, there's a section on that planet where you have to, like, unlock all the, like, the little pad thingies to unlock, like, the big flying brain. And there's these things that when you go across them, they, like, shoot up hot air and they, like, burn you. Well, it kind of looked like that, but except it was, like, the edges were like that, but it was just like a pool inside. And what it had was, like, it had, like, the devil's face in it, but it was, like, the classic, like, cartoon kind of, you know, horns, red face, you know, kind of like the beard thing that some people put on him, which sounds strange, but was really kind of more ominous to me, which I think is a lot more ominous to me than most people, just because of, like, just because I've had so many more close encounters of, like, not being able to move in dreams, and, like, actually having to have people, like, literally shake me awake to, like, wake me up out of the dream, because I was, like, I was screaming, but I was, like, quiet screaming. I'll have to do a video about it sometime. So, to go back to that pool thing, so we jump in the pool, because we have to jump into it to, like, stop her, basically, and it just goes crazy bonkers from there. I honestly don't remember much of it. I know this is kind of leaving on a cliffhanger, but really it was just like, I was like in this fantasy, sci-fi, futuristic thing, and I remember being like, oh, this architecture is so cool because it's handmade, and, like, you don't see that anymore because this is, you know, like, everything's made by machines and all this other stuff. And really, I mean, the rest of it was just that. I think I had maybe one more encounter with her that I, like, confronted her and was like, yo, you're doing this. Like, that was it.